It's I don't know, maybe the second inning there was a fairly smooth inning, but all the other innings were high leverage situations pretty much from start to finish. So we got to get a little bit better feel for the fastball location. I think breaking ball still been a challenge to land for a strike. Changeup was very good today at times. So if he can put all those together, we got our Friday night starter. It's no doubt about it. But he's got to be able to put them all together consistently.
You keep saying that this team is close to where you envision it being possibly. What are some specific things that you kind of hone in on that you think aren't there, and what could kind of push you guys over the edge?
I think obviously we're in need of a couple more shutdown guys. Length from starting pitching is a necessity. That puts a lot of taxation on the back end of the bullpen. Owen and Viv have been workhorses all year, and we're going to need a couple more pieces that are going to have to step up in order for us to make a run. Offensively, we're capable. We're young and inexperienced for the most part, but we're doing a pretty good job offensively. We just have to be able to pick it up a little bit on the mound, I think, and defensively not make so many mistakes that lead those guys to having to throw more pitches. But like I said, we're a young lineup. We're learning. The last two lineups we've faced are more on the older side and have a lot of experience, and so there's something to be said. A, that we're sticking with them. B, that's what veteran lineups do. If you're not able to mix it up and land breaking balls for strikes and have to be fastball guys or one pitch guys, they're going to expose it, and their lineups they're too good not to. So that just shows you what you have to get to if you want to beat them.
How do you feel about the pitching staff as a whole this weekend? Kind of felt like the starters hung in there. They were pretty good against a very tough Stanford lineup, and the bullpen still needs to get there.
I think we can do better, top to bottom. I think starters and relievers. I thought Timmy Manning threw the ball at times very well on Friday. I don't think Curtis threw anywhere near his potential. I think he's much better than he showed, and I think Ross is still a lot better than he showed today. And I don't mean that disrespectfully to those guys. I just know what they're capable of doing, and those guys have to get better. And back end of the bullpen, we gave up a few runs, but I got a lot of confidence in those guys.
You guys were so hot for most of March and the first half of April there. How much did you anticipate seeing this kind of turbulence when the schedule got hotter, and how can you expect the guys to respond given that you knew that some tougher teams were on the horizon?
You don't plan on losing, but the schedule's how it mapped out. It was going to get tougher, and we were going to get challenged. And being a younger team, we knew we were going to get challenged and have to weather some storms here down the stretch and be able to overcome it. And I think if things work out the way we want to, we know we're going to be battle tested going into the right time of the season by playing Oregon State, Oregon, Stanford. We're going to go to SC and finish with UCLA that are two very good programs as well. So if we can weather the storm and get through that and finish this thing hopefully on a high note, we know we're going to be battle tested going into hopefully postseason.
Do you like this type of schedule better, where you're facing the best teams right before the most important part of the season, or would you rather the reverse?
Ask me in a couple weeks. If we can get through this and hopefully finish up strong where we want to be, then I would rather have the tougher at the end going into it, so we know what we're up against, and playing these teams that have not only in our conference tournament, but again hopefully beyond there, that we're gonna have to beat those type of teams, and at least we know what to expect and know what a good team, what those type of caliber teams look like, so we're not off guard when we do face them.
Earlier this season, there were a few instances where pitchers, we came out to pull them out and they were asked to stay in just to they wanted to attack the guy. You said that you needed more of that. Do you still see that competitive flair in the staff as a whole, or is that something that you feel like it's kind of dwindled as the season's progressed?
No, I mean, these guys, I have no problem with our competitive spirit of these guys. And I'll just leave it at that. These guys they're ready to compete.
Anything else?
Thanks, Coach.